Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sarastia. I'm a student in English Education Program, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Tanjung Pura University. So in this video, I would like to explain about 11 types of gambits and the expression. But first, I want to ask you guys, if you ever heard about gambits? Well, if you haven't heard about gambits, let's talk about conversation gambits. So, conversation gambits is specially designed to teach the language of conversation and discussion. Through their careful choice of language, students will require to take part in the conversation activities effectively. There are 11 gambits that I'm going to show you. So, here we go. The first type of gambit is starting the conversation. First, the expression. I like to focus on advantage and disadvantage of social media in our conversation because I am very interested on it lately. Second, I would like to start by looking at the advantage of social media. And third, I suggest we start talking about education system in the world. The second type of gambit is asking for your partner opinion or engaging the other person. The first expression, is there anything you would like to add? Second, how do you feel about education system in our country? I'm curious to hear what your opinion is on that. Third, can you give an example of that? The second type of gambit is agreeing with your partner. The first expression, I admit I have to agree with you on this particular point. Second, you are right. It cannot be denied that social media have a lot of bad things, but also good things too. Third, I totally agree with you on that opinion about the issues. The fourth type of gambit is having reservation or disagreeing with your partner. The example is, sorry, but that is not the way I see it. I see what you mean, but I don't believe that it can make some people depressions. Unless, in my view, it is not right to assume that social media just have bad things. The fifth types of gambits is asking for clarification. And the example, first, sorry, could you repeat what you just said? Second, did I understand you correctly? Did you mean to say that education system in Indonesia doesn't need improvement? Third, I will ask you to clarify your last point or what you just said. Unless, I'm afraid I did not quite get what you just said. The next gambit is interrupting politely. The example, sorry to interrupt you, but it will only take a minute. Excuse me, can I just stop you for a moment? I apologize for interrupting, but I think I have a question for you. And next, referring to an earlier point. The example is, what you said earlier was that we have to make sure about the news or issues in social media. Second, I like to come back to a point you made earlier, namely the ways to avoid hoax on social media. And third, I would like to pick up on what you said about the biggest problem on social media. Number 8, taking the conversation in a new direction. The first example, I would like to bring up another issue or let us look at another important issue. Second, now that we have looked at the biggest problem on social media that's very dangerous for our daily life, let's think of another aspect. Namely, does social media still have positive sides? Number 9, playing for time. The first example, so what you are basically saying is that social media has a positive side to our lives, but we must still use it wisely. Is that right? I'm trying to figure out how what you said relates to what we said about education system in Indonesia. Let me look at my notes for a second. I want to make sure that you have followed the instruction correctly. Number 10. Summarizing. The first example, we have spent a lot of time talking about education system in several countries. Let's see where we agree and where we disagree. Second, to put in a nutshell, if we can use social media wisely, then we will get a lot of positive sides from social media. Third, now let's quickly go through the issues again that have been raised. And the last of Gambits is ending a conversation. The first example, we are almost finished and I would like to briefly why we have to use social media wisely. Second, time is almost up, so we should reach a decision. So that's all from my video today. I hope you can learn and get the advantage from this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you on my next video. Bye bye!